Welcome back to Joy Recaps, Movies Stories Recapped here. Today, I'm going to recap an American thriller horror film called The Slumber. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. At the beginning of the film, a family appears who are in unusual circumstances. The male's name is Charlie Morgan, the wife's name is Sarah, and their son and daughter's names are Daniel and Emil. They are living their happiest lives at the start, but their lives take a turn. Then bad things happen in their lives. A very small baby of theirs died a few years ago, and with the death of this child, everyone was sad, especially Charlie, who was not ready to accept this mishap. Due to his depressed state, he loses his hob. Daniel, their son, is a sleepwalker. The situation, however, has deteriorated over time. Daniel is paralyzed while resting on the bed because he does not sleepwalk. Above all, the most peculiar aspect is that all family members suffer from parasomnia. They lose consciousness while sleeping. As a result, they are terrified and have no idea what is going on with them. Then they go to see Alice, a sleep doctor who specializes in such cases. After reviewing their report, she concludes that this is a typical case. She tries to reassure them by claiming that it is a sleep disorder common in younger children. Alice is surprised when Charlie tells her this is not only with Daniel, but we all have a habit of sleepwalking. It was very unusual in terms of hearing. However, as a doctor, Alice suggests a medication, saying there is no need to be concerned and that he will be fine. Alice is unconcerned about their situation. Even that family, with the exception of a terrified Daniel, returns home. Daniel used to wake up terrified. Despite this, he was attempting to deal with it. Then something unusual happens to them in the middle of the night, when the entire family begins sleepwalking while Daniel is in bed. They used to do strange things in their sleep. As Charlie sat with his dead baby in his lap, he was thinking, and he was calling out to him. Sarah, on the other hand, was mixing something in the mixer grinder. Along the way, she was attempting to eat something while dipping her hand into it. Even their younger daughter Emil is unconscious as she uses scissors to detach the heads of her teddy bears. All of these events bothered them greatly. Someone was clearly monitoring their activities. They had evolved into dangerous creatures. They have the ability to harm and even kill one another. Daniel had the worst condition of all. He was completely paralyzed. He struggles to get out of bed. He calls his parent, but his efforts are futile. At the same time, a black shadow is seen with Daniel, and, at first glance, everything restores their senses. They find Daniel in the worst possible state, as his circumstances have worsened. They pay another visit to Dr. Alice. She admits all of them for a night of medical testing, and she tries to figure out why these things are happening to them. She leaves them in a room to sleep while continuing to monitor them via cameras. Until midnight, everything is as usual. As Alice's attention is drawn away from the computer, strange things begin to happen. Daniel has been paralyzed, and others have begun to behave strangely. Suddenly, Daniel feels as if he is receiving an electric shock. Hearing these sounds, Alice and the doctor rush for assistance, where Charlie immediately attacks Alice in an attempt to kill her. However, a hospital sweeper named Cam saves Alice's life by attacking Charlie on the head. Charlie is arrested as a result of this incident because he attempted to murder Alice by attacking her. Despite the fact that he did not do it on purpose, that family is then discharged. Alice, on the other hand, is adamantly opposed to treating that family. Cam, after resigning from his job, sends Alice a message to stay away from that family if she values her life. Furthermore, he leaves her name. We later learn that he was speaking about the demon. When Alice returns home, she investigates that name. She has confirmed the strange events that have occurred with them. Alice suddenly recalls her childhood memories. She has a flashback to her past. A boy and a girl were sleeping in the same room. That girl was Alice, and the other was her younger brother, who also suffers from sleep disorders. And the next night, he acts strangely. His demeanor shows that he is horrified. That kid died that night. Alice is mostly depressed because of him. She blames herself for not saving her brother's life. Alice believes in all of these supernatural occurrences, and she wanted to know why and what was going on with this family. Furthermore, what had happened to her brother that night. That family, on the other hand, is shown to be in trouble because, following Charlie's capture, only Sarah was caring for her children. Then, on the same night, something strange happens to them. Sarah regains consciousness and notices her younger daughter Emil, who used the same scissors to kill her dog. Daniel has also been rendered immobile. Alice is concerned about that family and wishes to assist them. First and foremost, she frees Charlie. They discover no logical evidence for these occurrences. Everything is supernatural. They intend to pay a visit to someone who is aware of these issues. Suddenly, Cam appears in Alice's mind. Who was it that called them demons? They travel to meet Cam. They are aware that it did not occur with Cam, But with his grandfather, he had grown old. Amato was his name. He informs Charlie and Alice that Timon is the sole cause of all these events, and he will continue to act until Daniel is killed. It meant Daniel's life was in danger. Amato was also a victim, but he survived because someone else died instead of him. Even after that, the demon continued to pursue him. Then he removed his eyes, and Slumber never overcame him. It is clear that this demon is extremely powerful and only appears at night. However, those individuals continue to take on this task because they have a hazy understanding of demons. They are aware that Daniel is the main target of the demon. The demon will arrive while Daniel is sleeping, who is also capable of exerting control over others, so they try to keep Daniel awake. After injecting Daniel, they give him an energy drink to keep him awake for the night. It wasn't, however, the best way to save Daniel's life. Then Alice informs him that if there is a demon or a ghost, they exist in a different direction. Not here. If we can't help Daniel live in this world, we'll have to relocate to the world of dreams, because the demon is also present. They have no choice but to agree. Everyone has fallen asleep after receiving the injection dosage. Timon, as a powerful demon, is showing them visions in their dreams. Even in their dreams, they lose their senses and act according to their will. First and foremost, Charlie sees his deceased son, while Alice encounters her deceased brother. Sarah is also breaking off her teeth. Amadon is among them in his senses, while the demon is also conscious. Amato continues to assist. But Daniel is possessed by a demon, and at one point, Alice realizes that she is in a dream, not reality. As she realizes the demon witchcraft is over, she dashes out the door to save Daniel, but Amato is still under the demon's control, and he planned to murder Daniel. Alice then brutally murders Amato. There was only one way to defeat the demon. He will leave if someone sacrifices himself for him. Alice is committed to an asylum after being declared insane. Now we see that the demon has begun to pursue Alice's younger daughter, whom he intends to murder soon. The reality of the demon is then revealed to us. He appeared for the first time when someone dreamed. He used to victimize the helpless. He is also the source of nightmares. As a powerful demon, it has the ability to change its shape. He first shows children positive dreams in order to gain their friendship, and then reveals its true face. He enjoys gradually killing its target. At the end, it is revealed that Alice is not insane. That demon is actually accompanying her daughter, and the story ends here.